As far as servicing is going, when it comes to the elevator trade, everything is tied back to the code book. And in the code book, they don't make any specific recommendations for how often an elevator needs to be serviced. It always says as recommended or as suggested by the elevator manufacturer. But more commonly, elevator services will happen anywhere between, depending on usage and depending on the building application, could happen semi-annually, quarterly, or in a lot of cases, especially in high usage buildings, it's monthly, or I've seen in some places, especially malls and so forth, where they'll actually do twice a month. So every 2 weeks they're servicing the elevator. As far as the inspections are concerned, those are more specific inside the elevator code book. They're specific on how they're supposed to be performed. They're specific on what people are qualified to perform an inspection. They're specific on the frequency of the inspections. So most inspections are done by a qualified elevator inspector, which is a special certification. They will go through a 100 and something point inspection depending on the piece of equipment. They will do that anywhere between 1 and 2 times a year, depending on the authority having jurisdiction. Because although the national code makes certain recommendations, places like New York City is allowed to supersede the code with their own exceptions to it. Washington has a different one. Washington, D.C., Florida, everybody's got a little bit of a tweak. So American Society of Mechanical Engineers, ASME, wrote A17-1 as a universal guidebook, but it still leaves the ability for different authorities and different jurisdictions to make their own rules on top of that.